When it comes to the highest echelons of luxury motoring, two names stand alone in a league of their own: Mercedes-Maybach S680 and Rolls-Royce Phantom. These are not just cars, they are moving expressions of human ambition, artistry, and excellence. Each has been crafted for a clientele that does not simply seek transportation but demands a rolling sanctuary, a symbol of status and achievement wrapped in leather, wood, and steel. In the world of ultra-luxury sedans, where every stitch is deliberate and every surface tells a story, these two titans have set the gold standard. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 is the crown jewel of German engineering, a modern interpretation of the brand's historic commitment to luxury, innovation, and understated power. The Maybach name, revived and perfected under the Mercedes-Benz banner, carries a lineage stretching back to the early 20th century, when Wilhelm Maybach crafted vehicles that defined opulence for European aristocracy. Today, the S680 captures that spirit, combining the finest materials, the latest technology, and a handcrafted V12 engine into a seamless statement of contemporary wealth and refinement. On the other side stands the Rolls-Royce Phantom, a name that resonates with near-mythical reverence. Since its introduction in 1925, the Phantom has been the choice of kings, captains of industry, and cultural icons. It is less a car and more a rolling palace, a manifestation of British craftsmanship where tradition is not merely preserved but celebrated. Each Phantom is a canvas for personalization, with artisans painstakingly creating bespoke masterpieces that mirror the owner's identity and aspirations. Rolls-Royce does not simply build automobiles, it creates legends, and the Phantom remains its most enduring and awe-inspiring symbol. Together, these two cars represent different philosophies of luxury. The Maybach S680 leans into innovation, discreet sophistication, and the harmonious blending of tradition with the future. It offers cutting-edge technology hidden behind layers of old-world craftsmanship, creating an environment where the journey becomes as significant as the destination. Meanwhile, the Phantom exudes an unshakable aura of timelessness, where every detail seems carved out of history itself. In a Phantom, luxury is not an add-on, it is the very foundation, the raison d'être, of the machine. As we set the stage for this head-to-head exploration, we will delve deep into what truly separates these two masterpieces. We will look beyond the gleaming paintwork and the sumptuous cabins, digging into the heart of their performances, the character of their rides, and the philosophies behind their creations. We will examine how each car handles the road, how it cocoons its occupants, and how it reflects the soul of its mark. Performance, comfort, and the overall driving experience will serve as our guideposts, allowing us to uncover which of these two titans not only reigns supreme but captures the imagination in a way only true greatness can. In this rarefied era where money is no object and perfection is expected, the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom stand ready for comparison. It is not merely a battle of horsepower and leather quality, it is a deeper, more profound exploration of what defines ultimate luxury today. Welcome to the ultimate showdown in the world of sedans, where excellence is the baseline, and greatness is the only true measure. At first glance, the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom present two very different visions of elegance, each commanding attention in its own unmistakable way. The S680 is the epitome of sleek, contemporary luxury, with a design philosophy that whispers wealth rather than shouting it. Its proportions are meticulously balanced, a long, flowing silhouette that stretches over an extended wheelbase, lending it a presence of effortless grace. The Maybach exclusive grille, vertically slatted and proudly upright, immediately sets it apart from the standard S-Class, projecting an aura of refined authority. Chrome accents are used with surgical precision, emphasizing key design elements without ever tipping into ostentation. Even the two-tone paintwork, an optional signature flourish, feels tastefully reserved, further elevating the S680's sophistication without compromising its modernity. In contrast, the Rolls-Royce Phantom is less interested in subtlety and more concerned with timeless grandeur. Its massive, monolithic form is almost architectural in nature, designed not just to move through space, but to occupy it, dominate it. Every line, every angle of the Phantom speaks of unshakable permanence. The iconic Pantheon grille stands tall and proud, surmounted by the Spirit of Ecstasy, a silent guardian of the marque's century-old legacy. The sheer slab-sidedness of its doors, the massive proportions of its hood, and the elegantly simple shoulder lines all contribute to an aesthetic that is more about presence than flow. While the S680 glides like a waltz, the Phantom stands like a cathedral, majestic, immovable, and utterly self-assured. Delving deeper into the materials and craftsmanship reveals even greater layers of artistry and obsession with perfection. On the S680, every detail is polished to a gleaming finish. The chrome surrounds, the Maybach emblem subtly integrated into the C-pillars, and the precision-cut, jewel-like headlights speak to Mercedes' relentless pursuit of excellence. The paintwork alone is a testament to patience and mastery, often taking weeks to perfect, especially in the intricate two-tone configurations where the demarcation line is hand-painted by a master craftsman. The alloy wheels, some featuring a monoblock design reminiscent of classic luxury, complete the look with an air of exclusivity few sedans can match. Meanwhile, the Rolls-Royce Phantom elevates materiality to a near-spiritual plane. The paint, often consisting of up to a dozen layers, is wet-sanded and hand-polished to a mirror finish that seems almost liquid in appearance. Customers can even commission their own bespoke color, any hue imaginable, and Rolls-Royce will create it uniquely for them. The Spirit of Ecstasy can be crafted from silver, gold, or even illuminated crystal, further emphasizing the car's personal, almost sacred nature. Every component that meets the eye or hand, from the polished stainless steel door frames to the brushed aluminum hood ornament housings, is made from the highest grade materials available, often tailored specifically to the whims of the buyer. This is not production line craftsmanship, it is artisanal creation on four wheels. The impact of these design choices on the vehicle's overall aesthetic and visual appeal is profound. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 exudes a cosmopolitan polish, appealing to those who appreciate a contemporary, forward-looking interpretation of luxury. It is a car designed for modern-day kings, industry titans, and visionaries who want to project an image of tasteful success without appearing anachronistic. Its design tells a story of progress, of innovation wrapped in the comforts of tradition. In contrast, the Phantom is a deliberate celebration of history and permanence. It is unapologetically grand, a rolling statement that the old ways, when luxury was hand-wrought and enduring, still have their place in a world increasingly obsessed with the fleeting and the new. The Phantom doesn't just impress, it awes. It demands reverence not through flash but through sheer force of presence, through the careful understatement of grandeur that only the truly confident can wield. Both vehicles are, in their own ways, masterpieces. The S680, with its sleekness and finesse, captures the spirit of modern sophistication, while the Phantom, with its towering gravitas and handcrafted nobility, offers a transcendent experience of timeless luxury. Choosing between them is not merely a matter of taste but a matter of personal philosophy. Do you seek to glide through the modern world with polished grace? Or do you wish to command it with the weight of legacy and unyielding presence? In either case, both the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom deliver a symphony of elegance, each note precisely tuned to the soul of its connoisseur. Step inside the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom, and you immediately step into worlds where the concept of luxury is redefined and elevated to an art form. Both interiors embody an obsessive devotion to opulence, yet they do so in ways that reflect the unique DNA of each marque. The Maybach S680 welcomes you with a modern, ultra-luxurious cabin that marries traditional craftsmanship with cutting-edge technology. Everywhere you look, your senses are caressed by the finest materials available. Buttery soft Nappa leather wraps every surface. Precision-milled metal accents gleam softly under ambient lighting, and open-pore woods, finished to a silky touch, weave an atmosphere of serene sophistication. The seating is nothing short of spectacular, especially in the rear, where the executive rear seat package plus transforms the back cabin into a first-class lounge. Fully reclining seats, calf rests, heated armrests, and an array of massage functions turn every journey into an effortless retreat from the outside world. Then there's the Phantom. If the Maybach is a luxurious cocoon, the Phantom is a rolling palace. Step through the rear hinge coach doors and you are enveloped by an interior that feels entirely separate from the hustle and demands of reality. The leather here isn't just soft, it is impossibly sumptuous, sourced from the finest hides and stitched by artisans whose skills have been honed over decades. The wood veneers are not merely decorative but narrative, each panel book-matched and polished to a glow that seems almost alive. Hand-woven wool carpets thicker than your favorite cashmere sweater line the floors. Above your head, the legendary starlight headliner twinkles, with hundreds or even thousands of fiber optic lights recreating a private night sky tailored exactly to your wishes, even replicating the constellation on the night of your birth if you so desire. The Phantom's dashboard, or gallery, as Rolls-Royce calls it, allows for bespoke artwork under a pane of glass, turning the vehicle itself into a moving art installation. Unique features and amenities distinguish these cars even further. In the Maybach S680, the integration of technology is seamless and intuitive, with twin OLED displays blending instrument cluster and infotainment into a futuristic, almost sci-fi experience. Rear seat passengers have individual screens, wireless tablet controllers, and even the option of folding tables that emerge at the touch of a button. An optional refrigerated compartment between the rear seats houses bespoke silver-plated champagne flutes and chilled bottle holders, ensuring that every celebration, no matter how impromptu, is catered to in style. The cabin also features active road noise compensation through the Burmester 4D surround sound system, turning the interior into a cocoon of silence or symphonic brilliance, depending on your mood. In the Phantom, the commitment to bespoke personalization is nearly limitless. Rear passengers can enjoy their own theater experience with twin fold-down screens, controlled by a center console finished in materials of your choosing, whether that's polished aluminum, rare tropical woods, or even mother of pearl. Hidden umbrellas pop out from the door frames, ready to protect you from the elements with the kind of flourish that only Rolls-Royce could consider essential. The rear seats are configured as either individual thrones or a lounge arrangement, depending on customer preference, and feature deep massage functions, ventilation, and heating. The silence inside a Phantom is profound, aided by over 300 pounds of sound insulation material and custom-made, foam-filled tires designed to eliminate road noise. In this moving sanctuary, even the ticking of the clock, a precision-crafted piece made of solid metal and crystal, is a deliberate reminder that time, too, bends to your will. When comparing the interior space, comfort, and passenger experience, the differences are subtle but meaningful. The Maybach S680 is extraordinarily spacious, particularly in the rear, where its extended wheelbase translates into ample legroom that allows passengers to stretch out fully. The ambient lighting offers customizable moods, and the scent system can infuse the cabin with signature fragrances developed exclusively for Maybach. Every detail, from the precisely stitched seat piping to the almost invisible seams of the dashboard panels, speaks to a deep, modern understanding of luxury. It feels youthful, dynamic, and in tune with the aspirations of a new generation of global elites. The Phantom, however, takes the concept of space and transforms it into a statement of supreme power and leisure. Sitting in the back seat, you don't merely feel comfortable, you feel important. The space around you is monumental, with high ceilings, wide door openings, and rear seating that could shame the first-class suites of many airlines. The materials and craftsmanship transport you to a different world, one where everything, from the way the door closes with a gentle whoosh to the softness of the lamb's wool carpets underfoot, whispers of a life unburdened by compromise. In the Phantom, you are not merely a passenger, you are a sovereign being traveling through your domain. In the end, the interiors of the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom offer two different interpretations of the same dream. The Maybach captures the spirit of contemporary luxury, blending state-of-the-art technology with handcrafted comfort to create an environment that is as smart as it is sumptuous. The Phantom, on the other hand, exists beyond time, a sanctuary where tradition, artistry, and pure indulgence reign supreme. To step into either is to leave behind the ordinary world and enter a realm where every need is anticipated, every comfort assured, and every journey transformed into a celebration of life's finest moments. When it comes to performance and driving experience, The Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom stand as twin pillars of effortless power and poised grace. Both are crafted not to dominate racetracks, but to redefine what it means to move through the world with authority, comfort, and supreme confidence. Yet under their dignified exteriors beat very different hearts, offering two distinct experiences behind the wheel. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 is powered by a handcrafted 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, an absolute masterpiece of engineering that produces an imposing 621 horsepower and 664 lb-ft of torque. This powerhouse propels the S680 from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in just about 4.4 seconds, an astonishing figure for a sedan that weighs north of 5,000 pounds and wears a suit of armor made from the finest leather and wood. Mated to a silky smooth 9-speed automatic transmission, the S680 delivers an immediate surge of torque that feels bottomless, seemingly compressing the road ahead with each gentle prod of the accelerator. Mercedes' 4MATIC all-wheel drive system ensures that this prodigious power is never wasted, putting it to the ground with an uncanny smoothness that borders on the surreal. The S680 also features active suspension technology known as the active body control, which scans the road ahead and adjusts each wheel's damping independently, effectively flattening out potholes, rough patches, and undulations before you even feel them. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, on the other hand, approaches power with an even grander philosophy. Beneath its vast hood lies a naturally aspirated 6.75-liter V12, tuned to produce 563 horsepower and a monumental 664 lb-ft of torque available from an ultra-low 1,600 RPM. This design philosophy prioritizes effortless torque over outright acceleration, and it shows. The Phantom wafts from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5 seconds, but it feels less like acceleration and more like an unhurried, regal surge forward, as if time itself is bending around you. The transmission is an 8-speed automatic guided by GPS, which means it can preemptively select gears based on your upcoming route, a touch of wizardry that enhances the car's seemingly telepathic smoothness. Ride quality is bolstered by the self-leveling air suspension and a unique flybearer system that uses cameras to read the road ahead and adjust the suspension proactively, ensuring that even speed bumps and broken tarmac vanish into irrelevance beneath the Phantom's imperious ride. Driving the Maybach S680 is a lesson in discreet power and refined agility. Despite its size, the car is surprisingly nimble. Rear axle steering makes tight city maneuvers surprisingly manageable, shrinking the car's turning radius to that of a much smaller vehicle. On the open road, the S680 is serene, composed, and whisper quiet, even at triple-digit speeds. Road noise is practically non-existent thanks to layers of sound insulation, double-paned glass, and that trick active noise cancellation system. The steering, while light, is precise, and the car's low center of gravity gives it a planted, confident feel around corners. Yet the S680 never forgets its primary mission: to insulate, to cosset, and to elevate every journey into an event. Whether you're behind the wheel or lounging in the back seat, you're acutely aware that you're traveling in something truly special. In contrast, driving the Rolls-Royce Phantom is less about engagement and more about commanding an experience. The Phantom does not encourage spirited driving, it demands a sense of occasion. The steering is feather-light and deliberately slow, requiring calm, measured inputs that reinforce the idea that you, like the car, are unbothered by the frantic energy of the world around you. Acceleration is effortless but never aggressive. The Phantom doesn't so much rush as it gracefully surges forward, like a great ocean liner parting the waves. The ride quality is the stuff of legend, surreal, almost uncanny. Potholes, expansion joints, rough pavement, all are absorbed with a dignity that no other car on earth can quite replicate. The silence is so profound that you often feel like you're floating in your own private soundproofed universe. It's a serenity that seeps into your very soul, slowing your heartbeat and encouraging deep, contented breaths. Comparing the two driving experiences reveals the subtle but important differences between them. The Mercedes-Maybach S680, with its sharper responses, more advanced driving aids, and slightly sportier character, feels like a product of modern engineering at its absolute peak. It gives the driver a little more connection to the road, a slightly more involved experience without ever compromising on comfort. It's a car for those who want to glide effortlessly yet still feel a hint of that V12 roar underfoot when the mood strikes. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, meanwhile, exists in a dimension of its own. It is the purest expression of isolation, refinement, and indulgence. Driving it requires an acceptance of its leisurely demeanor. You don't hustle a Phantom, you guide it. Every movement, every mile, is conducted with an aura of majestic grace that no other car can match. It's not about speed, although there's plenty of it when needed. It's about presence, about the almost spiritual experience of moving through the world untouchable and unbothered. In the end, choosing between the two comes down to philosophy. The Maybach S680 is for those who value a blend of old-world luxury with new-world technology and a dash of dynamic verve. It's a car that whispers refinement but still knows how to roar when invited. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is for those who believe that true luxury means transcending the ordinary, for whom the ultimate statement is not about speed or tech, but about timeless grace and effortless dominion. Each car stands as a testament to human ingenuity and craftsmanship, offering its own pathway to a world where every journey is a celebration of the extraordinary. Choosing between the Mercedes-Maybach S680 and the Rolls-Royce Phantom is not a question of which car is better in the conventional sense. It is about which interpretation of ultimate luxury speaks louder to your soul. Both vehicles stand atop the mountain of automotive excellence, but they take very different paths to get there, each offering a unique vision of what it means to experience the pinnacle of craftsmanship, performance, and prestige. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 dazzles with its seamless fusion of modern technology and traditional opulence. It is an engineering marvel, marrying a breathtaking V12 engine to a whisper-quiet, agile chassis that delivers an effortless and almost surreal driving experience. Inside, it envelopes its occupants in the latest comfort innovations, from reclining, massaging rear seats to an expansive infotainment system that seems to anticipate every desire. The Maybach is for those who want to blend into the world's most luxurious settings with subtle authority, for the leader who demands nothing less than the best but sees no need to shout about it. Its strengths lie in its advanced tech, surprising agility for its size, and the way it balances sheer comfort with modern connectivity and engagement. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, on the other hand, transcends even the idea of automotive luxury. It is less a vehicle and more a personal sanctuary, a mobile palace that turns every journey into a procession. The Phantom doesn't just insulate you from the outside world, it redefines what luxury isolation can mean. Its V12 engine delivers immense power with the quiet confidence of a titan, while its ride quality is unmatched, often making it seem as though you're floating over the surface of the earth itself. The materials inside the Phantom are not simply luxurious. They are works of art, curated and hand-finished by master craftsmen. It's a car for those who are not in a hurry to arrive because they understand that the journey itself is the destination. Its strengths are its unparalleled ride quality, overwhelming presence, and the sense of timeless prestige it imparts to everyone who crosses its path. If your idea of luxury leans towards cutting-edge innovation, active engagement with the machine, and a slightly more understated presentation, the Mercedes-Maybach S680 might be your ultimate companion. It offers a supreme balance between tradition and technology, perfect for those who appreciate the finer things but still live in the fast-paced, ever-connected world of today. However, if you believe that true luxury is not merely about amenities but about creating an environment of complete transcendence, the Rolls-Royce Phantom is, and perhaps always will be, the undisputed monarch. It is for those who have already conquered the world and now wish only to glide above it, untouched and unaffected. In the final reckoning, the Rolls-Royce Phantom remains the ultimate luxury statement. It is not just about transportation, it is about declaring, without ever needing to speak, that you have arrived in every sense of the word. Yet, for those who seek a slightly more modern, dynamic interpretation of luxury without compromising on stature, the Mercedes-Maybach S680 represents an extraordinary, compelling choice. In this rarefied air, there are no wrong answers, only the choice of how you wish to experience the extraordinary.